It was so good seeing Christopher Mellon and Mariska Hagar work together for the first time in 10 years. We all know them on Law and Order SVU as Elliot Stabler and Olivia Benson. And the last time we seen Elliot Stabler in SVU was when he had that shootout with that 12 or 13-year-old girl, which it wasn't Elliot Stabler's fault, honestly. The little girl pretty much was getting ready to walk out, and then all of a sudden she just grabbed the officer's gun, started shooting. Then Elliot Stabler had no choice but to shoot her and but to kill her. I mean, because it was either the little girl ended up still shooting everybody and killing everybody, or Stabler had to end up killing her. And just happened that Stabler actually killed the little girl. I mean, but unfortunately, Stabler in the storyline, if he wanted to continue working, he had to go to therapy, which we all know Stabler's not going to therapy. So he ended up leaving. But the story was that he went to Rome, him and his wife, Kathy. But the opening of SVU, we all know that Kathy passed away in the show, Kathy Stabler. It was so sad because now it's like when Organized Crime came on, it was like for the first time ever we'd see Stabler without Kathy. But it was so good to see Stabler and Benson work together for the first time in 10 years. It was awesome. I loved every minute of it. Now, close to the end of the show, I would have loved to see Benson and Stabler worked on the case, but Stabler said, "I got this." I guess because he was afraid that where Kathy already got killed, he's afraid that Olivia would get killed. But we all know that Olivia Benson's not going to get killed because, for one, if you have a show, it's bad enough when Stabler leaves SVU. But if you have a show without Olivia Benson, you might as well go on and hang it up right there because that's the end of it. Because we all know that Finn Tutuola, Ice-T, can handle SVU, but he can only do so much because the star power relies on Olivia Benson. Because the main story focuses on Olivia Benson. But I'm also happy to see Stabler, Christopher Mellon, and Olivia Benson, Mariska Hager, to work together for the first time in 10 years. It was awesome to see not only Stabler back in SVU for that one time only, but to see him debut his show in Organized Crime. So at least we'll get to see Stabler back in New York, not as part of SVU, but now he has a new team, Organized Crime. So it's going to be interesting to see Stabler under somebody because he's always been like the main person besides the captain or chief, of course. So it's going to be funny seeing Stabler underneath somebody because we've never hardly seen Stabler underneath anybody. So I'm excited to see what the show holds for the future with Stabler. Like I said, he was great in Underground, and his other show on Sci-Fi was not all that. But it's great to see him back in SVU, and great to see him on Organized Crime.